This is breaking news.
The Voice shock Steele and exit Heartbreak in dramatic final round of battles. The competition has gone up another level on season 27 of The Voice, as the third and final week of battle rounds took place on Monday, March 24, with the coaches deciding their teams for the upcoming knockouts. Kelsey Ballerini, Michael Bublé, John Legend, and Adam Levine were back in the famous red chairs to watch the remaining members of their teams fight it out in several head-to-head performances. But only 11 made it through to the next round. The night began with Team Kelsey's Iris Herrera and Simone Marijic facing off in a tense showdown as they sang Ceilings by Lizzie McAlpine. Ballerini ultimately picked Herrera as the winner, noting, "She really knows her voice, and she knows how to use it to show how unique she is." However, the journey isn't over for Marijic, as Bublé used his steal as a surprise move to bring the talented singer over to his team. Next up was Team Bublé's Demetrius Graham and Divine, who fought it out in a performance of Leave the Door Open by Anderson, Puck, and Bruno Mars. Both performers received praise, but in the end, Bublé picked Divine as the victor, saying, "I love how solid, how slick and smooth he is." Then came Team Adam's Trevon Dawson and Tyler Kay, who faced off in a performance of I'm With You by Avril Lavigne. It was another tense showdown, but Levine chose Dawson as the winner, explaining, "Trevon is my lone country singer, which is great." Team Legend was up next, with Jay Amo taking on Renzo in a performance of Is This Love by Bob Marley and the Wailers. Legend showed his respect for both singers, but ultimately selected Renzo to move on, saying, "He keeps showing us why he deserves to be here, and why everyone thinks he's going to go really far on the show." The next showdown saw Team Bublé's Adam David facing off against Ricardo Moreno in a performance of their coach's own song, Home. Bublé decided on David as the winner, noting, "I love the character of Adam's voice. Adam has a kind of cool bluesy, soulful jazz voice that I dig." Finally, Team Adam's Connor James went up against Tinika Wyatt in a performance of How Deep Is Your Love by Bee Gees. It was the hardest decision of the night for Levine, but he ultimately picked James as the victor, explaining, "Connor has a unicorn quality to him. He can sing anything and make it feel like it means something." However, Ballerini swooped in with her steal, meaning Wyatt would remain in the competition. Tinika adds a level of soul to Team Kelsey that I'm very excited about, the country star added. There was also a montage of abbreviated battles, which saw Jacqueline George defeat Jordan Allen to remain on Team Legend. Dan Kieran beat Jessica Manolo to stay with Team Kessler, and Paige McKenzie went out over Robert Hunter to also stick with Team Kelsey. That means the singers facing Heartbreak and going home after the third round of battles were Demetrius Graham, Jay Amo, Jessica Manalo, Jordan Allen, Ricardo Moreno, Robert Hunter, and Tyler Kay. Those advancing are Adam David, Connor James, Dan Kiernan, Divine, Iris Herrera, Jacqueline George, Paige McKenzie, Simone Marijic, Renzo, Tinika Wyatt, and Trevon Dawson. What did you think of the third night of battles? Did the coaches make the right decisions? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.